I have a very interesting guest today. I'm with Peggy Mauger, and she is a Portland area artist. And Peggy, how do you describe your art? Does it have like a category?
Impressionism, veering toward realism.
And really, you come to gardens. I know that we met you not too long ago at Shriners Iris Gardens, but you also go to the tulip fields out at Wooden Shoe, and here we are at the Washington International Test Rose Garden. So it's really, really lovely to see you and to see your artwork and depicting this beautiful garden.
I love color. I love flowers. I've painted flowers for many years, probably since 1992 is when I fell in love with all the Willamette Valley flower farms. And in fact, I've been to Shriners probably, I can't count the number of times I've been there. I love color.
So getting started or appreciating some art, what do you do first? I saw that you have this beautiful painting on an easel, but you really start before that, getting ready.
Right. I've made mistakes in the past where I start painting and then I'm painting up and then my composition is all wrong. So for now, what I do is I start with a pencil, sketch and work out my composition. That way I can decide what size canvas to use. And I work out the lights and darks and I go from there. Then I just transfer it onto the canvas.
Yeah, but she's a professional. So, and I see you have so many different colors on your palette of paint, and so you really have a beautiful arrangement of colors to choose from.
Right, I mix those by looking at all of the colors I see, but keeping in mind the values from, say, a 1 to a 10, which is be the lightest, right? And I squint when I'm looking at the scene because there's many darks, and I'll squint to see, is this dark darker than this dark?
Sure.
That way you're going to have a realistic depiction of your of what you want to portray.
And I noticed too with your artwork, it has a pathway and it leads somewhere, so it's like a garden. It's like building a garden.
Right.
So for gardeners, it's easier to understand that kind of correlation there.
Exactly. I like you to wander around in the painting but not go off. So there's things on the side, darks or marks that keep you within it.
Well, then you can enjoy the scene.
Right.
You know.
And I love being out in the outdoors, the wind and the smells of the flowers, and I'm hoping that the joy I feel being out here is translated to my paintings, and that people can, if you take the painting home, then you can remember what it was like when you were walking through the garden.
Yeah, that's true, and that's what we as gardeners do too.
Exactly.
So we're on a bright sunny day, so you're painting at this minute, and so what if the clouds come over? So what do you do if you have to go home? Say it's going to start raining. Do you remember everything in your mind?
Not very well. I usually take several photographs of the scene, and then I blow it up and I look at my painting and see if there's something I missed.
Well, there's all kind of tricks of the trade of an artist.
Right. But I think everyone should give it a try. It's really fun to paint outdoors, and you feel freer. With a photograph, you don't get all the values. The darks are black, and
sure.
you know, you don't see the dimension. And being outdoors painting, you get to paint that.
Well, you heard it from Peggy that we should all take a pad of paper and some watercolors or oils or just pencil and go out in our gardens or go to a city park or a beautiful garden like this garden.
Enjoy it.
And enjoy. If you have any other questions, you can go to gardentime.tv and go over to Peggy's site. You could see so many of her beautiful photos of her paintings and really enjoy that. And I think
the Portland Art Museum Rental Sales Gallery has larger works that are for rent, and you can rent them for 3 months and then another 3 months, and then you have to buy them or bring them back.
Well, you can get all that information out on the website. Well, thank you so much for turning us on to this. I think you've taken a little bit of the fear out of it.
All right, thank you very much.